It's Gorman in the morning with Fletcher and Ryder. Now, 92 KQRS.
Gorman in the morning. Good Thursday morning. It is February the 26th. I'm in a pretty good mood, all things considered. I'm here with Paul Fletcher.
Well, that's nice to hear. Let's go Thursday.
Come on, Ryder.
And they're like, yeah, that's a brain.
That's what they said when they saw me.
That's right.
The brain.
Someone get a brain in there. Those gentlemen are going to need some help. Thank God. Let's get to it. I'm feeling Minnesota, Paul Fletcher. How about some headlines?
The Minnesota Renaissance Festival claims to be the largest in the country, and now the festival where Penn and Teller got their start has been nominated for USA Today's 10 Best. So go vote. Best of luck. Either way, our Ren Fair and its annual 300,000 attendees will be back to serve more mead at the end of August.
One of these days, I'm gonna go full bore, costume, turkey leg, grog, a beer, the whole thing.
Yeah.
I just want one photo of myself in that getup. Then years
me
down the
too.
road, I'll just start dropping it in unexpected places. I've been thinking this for honestly 35 years. I drove by a Ren Fair once and was like, I got to get in there one time and just do the whole thing. And it still hadn't happened. Maybe this is the year.
We went last year for the first time ever, and it's a cool experience. It's pretty immersive and a good time.
I've just driven by the line to get in the parking lot going down 169
Sure.
and been like, man, this one's a little overdone. I might need to find a tinier, less popular one.
Well, you might want to dip your toe into the shallow end of a pool somewhere for sure.
You know what? We got in really quickly. So
really?
We had that line, but they got their systems down. You know, it's just like boom, you go here, you go here.
Well, they've been doing this stuff for 600 years.
Yeah,
They've got it figured out.
Yes, they figured out the parking.
Yeah, they sure do.
Is the list all Renaissance festivals, or is it different type? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all Ren Fair.
This should be an easy one then for us.
Yeah, that's the odds-on expectation.
And
it's only the second time they've ever done Renaissance festivals.
How many people did you say attend this thing?
300,000 a year, they say.
Whoa.
It's freaking nuts. It rivals the state fair.
That's absolutely bonkers to me.
Yeah.
There was in my neighborhood in Nashville, where I lived before I moved here, there was a Sunday afternoon LARPers group, live action role play group.
I've seen
that. And it was knights and ladies and sword fights and the mace, the balls, the spiked ball on the chain, and they would just all be fighting out there like Robin Hood and Maid Mary and in costumes. And they'd be doing that stuff in August. It's 104 degrees, complete humidity, and they're all out there every Sunday afternoon in this park. And I would drive by every time, and I would just think, boy, if I were in high school, I'd be honking and making fun of them. But as a mature adult, I would just drive by and silently make fun of them.
Right, with the windows up and just gig with the air conditioning.
God, they're having more fun than I've ever had, and yet I feel the need to mock them.
It's a commitment. It's a commitment, those cats.
That's how it goes.
NASA's massive 322-foot Artemis II rocket pulled a slow motion U-turn, and headed back to the hangar, where engineers are now fixing a stubborn helium blockage. The problem will delay the launch once again, leaving 4 astronauts waiting until at least March to take their flight around the moon. Another delay, of course, disappointing, but you can certainly understand NASA wanting to get this historic mission right.
Yeah, I'd say take all the time you need, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't mess up the rocket.
We don't need to hurry anything along.
That's right. Metallica announced a residency at the Sphere in Vegas yesterday. It'll be an 8-show run in October featuring a no-repeat weekend format with different set lists each night. Lars mentioned being inspired by U2's shows at the Sphere in 2023. Ticket sales for the residency, including the 2-night no-repeat weekend packages and single-night tickets, will begin on March 6th with pre-sales starting March 2nd for fan club and artist members.
Props to Metallica for going, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees? Yeah, whatever. We're going to the Sphere. Yeah. And everybody online is like, ah! It's a subtle but very, very impactful flex.
I still haven't been to the Sphere. I want to go for this really badly.
My son is gone. My son saw the Dead there, the Dead and Co. Yeah. And was like, man, there's just no way to even describe it. He said, anytime you've seen a video that does nothing compared to the real thing.
Oh God. Yeah. Even Wizard of Oz showings there look like, unbelievable. A 21-year-old man in New York is facing charges after being accused of trying to kill his older sister with a crossbow because he wanted the house warmer.
Yeah, here is the, I think, county attorney talking about it.
Actually split her ear in half. A couple of inches, would we be talking about a homicide? Brother-sister rivalry, it sounds like. They were fighting about the temperature in the home. She liked to keep it cooler. He wanted it warmer.
Yeah, that was Nassau County District Attorney Ann Donnelly talking about the skull.
He didn't shoot his sister with a crossbow because the house was too cold. He did it because he's crazy.
Correct.
Wow.
Just making sure we all understand that.
Yeah, that's an important distinction to make.
Okay.
Twin Cities workers lost $106 million while federal agents conducted Operation Metro Surge, according to a new study from North Star Policy Action. The study looked at the impact on employees in the Twin Cities Metro from January 3rd to February 17th, stating the number of employees working in the area declined by 2.8% and the number of operating business locations fell by 1.7%.
Okay.
A total lunar eclipse is coming next month. The moon will appear red as it's lit by sunlight filtered through the Earth's atmosphere. The eclipse happens next Tuesday morning, 5:04 to 6:02.
Oh, hell yeah. That's prime time for us.
It's really good time, yeah, for sure.
I hate to bring a womp, but it looks cloudy as of right now. Hopefully it clears up.
God. Can never get the eclipse I need.
Yeah.
All right, are you guys ready for this? I don't know if you are, but we'll try. McDonald's has been teasing its Big Arch Burger for more than a year. It's been available in other countries, but now, finally, the Big Arch Burger is headed to U.S. Mickey D's March 3rd.
Wait, hold on. We guinea pigged the international audience to see if it made sense before bringing it home?
You can't take those kinds of risks in America.
Okay.
Sure. March 3rd, so next week, the new premium burger made with 2 quarter-pound patties, 3 slices of melted white cheddar cheese, both slivered and crispy onions, lettuce, pickles, and a new zesty Big Arch sauce with mustard, pickle, and sweet tomato flavors. They say it's going to rival the Big Mac sauce. McDonald's say the Big Arch Burger is the biggest and boldest yet, and early tasters say it's the best McDonald's burger they've ever had.
What is happening here? We're just elevating. We're just making is it just getting supersized? Is that what they're doing?
Basically a bigger Big Mac, really, but apparently it's a new sauce.
Okay, bigger Big Mac. And it's called the Big Arch?
The Big Arch Burger.
If that Arch Manning, that quarterback at the University of Texas, the next Manning quarterback, if he doesn't get some NIL out of this, someone's missing a pretty good opportunity.
Good call right there.
Yeah.
Or, of course, it could, and I imagine St. Louis needs to get on, they got a Big Arch there as well.
They do.
They do.
Yeah.
It's true.
I see a lawsuit pending.
I know. Have you been up in the Big Arch in St. Louis, either of you?
Oh, I have.
It's not cool.
It's not cool at all. I went there when I was 12 and thought it was awesome. And then I went as an adult and did not enjoy it for one hot second. Yeah. The little car that you get in, it's
like
thing, it's tiny, and then you get up there, and because of the angle of the thing where you're standing, you look straight down.
Yeah.
No thanks. I'm
out.
And
it's whipping around in the wind. It's like they're like it's designed to move in the wind. That means it's safe. It don't feel safe.
My feet have pretty big arches as well, so maybe I could get an arch deal.
Man, I think you can make it work. That arch in St. Louis though, not for
hard pass.
I've never had a height issue, and then I went there and I was like, I might start to develop a fear of heights if I keep doing things like this.
Yeah. Not
cool.
Yeah, no, I'm good then. I'll just live vicariously through you.
I'm not going to eat a Big Arch. I'm just going to go ahead and say that right now. Okay. No disrespect to our friends at McDonald's. God knows they've been there for me when I needed them. But the Big Arch, I'm too old. I'm too old to try.
God knows they've been there for me when I've needed them.
Yeah, we can all say that.
How are we supposed to function? Tom Morello will join the E Street Band for Bruce Springsteen's upcoming North American leg of his Land and Hope and Dreams tour this spring. Morello has previously filled in for E Street Band guitarist Steven Van Zandt and has collaborated with Springsteen on various projects. The tour kicks off March 31st. I don't know if you've heard this, in Minneapolis.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, sure, you betcha. There's a dating trend that is picking up steam. Ghosting is not cool. Gaslighting's even worse. Combine the two, and you get the ghostlighting trend.
You're dating somebody, you're talking, you haven't defined anything, everything's going well, they text you good morning, you're feeling good about it, and then all of a sudden they disappear. There's no explanation, there's no why, just crickets. And then some time passes and they pop back up again, and here's the catch. They act like nothing happened. They don't acknowledge the absence. They don't say, hey, sorry, I had a couple days that were really busy at work. It's just like, hey, what's up? What are you doing?
Is this not just called being Minnesotan?
Yeah, pretty much.
Am I not allowed to do this?
Well,
we'll do a deep dive later.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I do this with friends a lot, and it's probably my bad, but it'll be months, and then I'll be like, hey, we need to do a happy hour, and it's, there's nothing that I've said to them in between the
Sure.
last happy hour.
And do they ever say something like, "Oh, where you been, Ryder?"
I think
or do they just let you get away with it?
I think they're thinking it inside.
Yeah, sure.
That's definitely different, though, because you've got an established relationship with them. You know what I mean? So that's what I got.
Not a whole lot going on locally in the world of sport. The Wild are back on the ice tonight at 8 p.m. against the Avalanche. That's worth tuning in for. The Wolves are at the Clippers tonight at 9 p.m. Interesting game from the LA Clippers perspective. Kawhi Leonard is having that weird season. Every 3 or 4 years, he decides to show he's the best player in the world, and he's been amazing since he came back from injury. But his contract might also be voided because of this whole they got caught skirting the rules, if you will. They basically faked an endorsement deal, but the team actually is paying him money. It's like an old school, no, I'm working for this other company and they're paying me, but it was just the team. It funneled through the front. It's a whole mess.
Scandalous.
Controversy. He may be away. They might tell him you can no longer play for the Clippers.
Oh.
It's a big story.
Wow.
So, but when he's playing good basketball, it's worth a watch. That said, the Wolves really need to take care of business tonight because the Clippers are hardly a stout team all around. At the NFL Combine in Indianapolis, J.J. McCarthy was the subject of several journalist questions to Coach Kevin O'Connell. And they reminded him that when JJ tore his meniscus in training camp, preseason 2024, season before last, O'Connell said then he's absolutely still our starter of the future. He was asked 2 days ago, do you still feel that way?
Yeah.
And O'Connell said a lot of those feelings are still the same. It's just that the timeline is in a different place for all of us than it was at that point.
Oh.
Which tells me there will be another quarterback coming in either as an experienced veteran backup or possibly competing for the starting position. If J.J. McCarthy does lose his job, he's still only 23 years old. You only have to look at Sam Darnold to see it's possible for a reclamation project. But, besides that, who cares? Let's just get someone in that's going to win games. If it's not JJ, I'd love for it to be JJ because he's still cheap. We got to do something. And it seems the main point is this. O'Connell kind of tipped his hand like, it's a different timeline. Things aren't quite the same at all. So we'll see.
Right.
Quick high school hockey note. Edina, hey, sounds like they finally had a good season in hockey.
Yeah, they're off to state again.
They took down Wayzata yesterday 3-1. They will be going to the boys hockey state tournament for the 5th year in a row and for the 44th time in their history.
That's unbelievable.
This is the 4th consecutive time Edina and Wayzata faced off in the section final. And for Wayzata, it's like, why do we even try?
Yeah, well, I mean,
It's new money versus old money.
Yeah. It was a
That's what it
3-1
is.
game. Wayzata had a huge upset beating the number 1 team in the state to get there. So, still a solid run for them.
Haven't been to St. Paul since 21. Wayzata, come on. Get it together. It's
okay.
Let's go back to 1997 real quick. The Philadelphia Flyers had what they called the Legion of Doom line. If you remember, Lindros, LeClaire, and Renberg. All 3 guys over 6'2", all 3 guys over 230 pounds. And on this day in 1997, they played the Ottawa Senators. And in a 9-5 victory, that one line accounted for 16 points.
This is nuts.
16 points in one game from one line. It was good to be the Legion of Doom, I would say, back in the day. Safe to say.
I mean, those guys were just immovable.
Ham Lake, glad to have you with us this morning.
The drag racing in Ham Lake back in the day.
Back in the day, man, the pink slips, they were on the table.
Of course.
Come on now.
Gorman in the morning. Coming right back. 92 KQRS. Streaming from 92KQRS.com. Gorman in the morning is back. 92 KQRS.
Gorman in the morning, Minnesota's 92 KQRS. We were just discussing ghost lighting. It's not ghosting. It's not gaslighting. It's a combination therein. Hereafter, whatnot. Ghost lighting. You're in the early days of a relationship. You're texting. You're involved with each other, and then not only do you then ghost the person, you just disappear. Then at some point you return as if nothing happened. Hey man, let's get out. Let's get a beer. That's the ghosting followed by the gaslighting, as if I didn't abandon you. I'm here. Everything's normal. What's the big deal, dude? Ghost lighting.
From a dude's perspective, I can honestly say it depends on how badly you want the person.
What does that mean?
What,
Explain.
yeah.
Like if it's somebody I'm really attracted to that I've really been like, and they suddenly come back around, I might look past the fact that you were kind of rude because I'm really interested.
Sure.
I'm really interested in you.
Well, I think that's anybody. Everybody's been in that relationship, guy or girl, where you're like, oh, I shouldn't, but yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, that's a giant red flag, though.
It's a giant red flag.
Yeah.
I mean, there's very few booty calls have happy endings. Do you know what I mean? There's a happy ending. There's a happy ending in little letters, but the capital, the all caps happy ending, that's not a part of it.
The one you can tell your mom about.
Right.
That's not there.
Yeah.
Proceed with caution, and just be prepared.
But honestly, this is the sort of thing that we just keep coming up with new terms. But this has been going on forever. By the way, this sort of behavior. I mean, all of us. I go back to like middle school, just a middle school dance where you're involved in 3 different relationships in the course of 3 hours. No one says a word. Right. It's just that one slow dance means a lot more. Does this? Oh my! I think I'd. Just think about all the drama you're going through hour to hour at that age, and then you're like suddenly you're getting the cold shoulder, and then a minute later you're getting the good look again. It goes back and forth, and we just take all that crap right into adulthood.
We do.
Yeah,
that is true.
Okay.
Yeah, the term itself is dumb as hell. By the way, I think it's stupid.
Well, all terms.
You got to call something.
Yeah.
So, quick question: why do we give people such a hard time for ghosting? But I know all 3 of us are a big fan of the Irish goodbye, where you just dip out.
Well, that's okay because that's upfront and personal. That's in a room. That's actually together. That's just leaving. There's what's good about the Irish goodbye is you're not questioning it. You're not like, did they lose their phone? Do they know their no? You're gone. It's just like it's like a comedian. Did the crowd like it? Well, did they laugh? It's real simple. The Irish goodbye is: are they here or not? They're gone. Did they say goodbye? No, they didn't. They just left.
That's a social gathering where you're just hanging out with people. This isn't a one-on-one.
This is the texting and the whole coming back around. Basically, this is the problem. Kids who grew up with smartphones now think everything needs to be described, and this is just called dating. It's called figuring it all out. The best relationships are awful. Oh my God, the hoops you jump through, the contortion you find yourself in trying to make it work at times. We all have been in these relationships. And, ghostlighting, you call it ghostlighting, I call it tomato.
Yeah.
It's like, that's life. The number of times, do you know what we used to call it? Just don't answer the phone.
Yeah, one time I think I got maybe like 30 text messages in one day from a dude.
Okay.
And this was like when we had first started hanging out, and I was just like, I'm just going to let all of these go. There was no going back on that. But who among us in the day didn't just stare at an answering machine, listening to someone leave the message going, oh my God, I'm so glad I didn't answer that call. Before call waiting, this was just life was hard. Before caller ID, life was tough. A lot of fraught decisions made on the day-to-day.
Russian roulette, really.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
You had no idea. Ghostlighting. It's called, you know what? Get out, go to bars, talk to strangers, ask people out.
Yes.
Figure it out.
You can Irish goodbye them.
Yes,
I feel like I
can.
just got permission.
Much better to do that in person than to, string people along via text.
Yeah.
The world's going to make a whole lot more sense when we all together, en masse, as a race, take our smartphones and throw them into large bodies of water. Ecologically, not sound, but for the betterment of our mental health, oh boy, it's going to be great.
We just got a great text from Nate in the Luther Westside Volkswagen Talk and Text line. My wife ghostlights me all the time. I fold towels wrong and she doesn't talk to me for 2 days. Then all of a sudden she wants to cuddle.
Yeah, there you go.
That's marriage, dude.
I get it.
That's marriage.
Yeah.
We've all, at least from the safety of our own cars or maybe from a reliable distance, seen plenty of wild turkeys. They're all around this time of year.
They're rampant.
And we've said many times, there's a group of them. What's a group of wild turkeys called? A congress? I don't know.
Maybe.
There's always those weird words. It's called a jellyfish of turkeys. Let's just call it that. A bunch of them come here, literally here, to the parking lot of KQRS on a regular basis. You'll walk out in the morning, you'll pull up in the morning, and you'll see as many as a dozen just congregated. And those bastards are big. Huge.
Yes, and it would be a rafter of turkeys.
A rafter of turkeys.
Yes.
We've got our own 92 KQRS rafter.
Or a gang.
It could be a gang.
Gaggle, or gang all count. Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
There we go.
I like gaggle. Gaggle of turkeys. Yeah, that's good.
They're out there. They're obnoxious. They're ugly. They're mean. Mean-spirited, I should say. I don't know if they're actually mean.
Yeah, no, they're vindictive.
But a gentleman in Canada was involved in a confrontation with some turkeys, and thankfully, of course, someone driving by was able to video this so we could enjoy. But then discussing the fact of what they saw. One day you're minding your own business, the next day you're in a multi-pronged attack from wild turkeys.
So I see a couple of turkeys. I didn't think too much of it. I said, hey, what's up, turkeys? Then they started coming at me. I was just minding my business, walking down the sidewalk.
I just happened to look over and see these 2 turkeys attacking this poor guy. They just kind of came from the surrounding field.
But then some lady in her car just yelled, like, hey, hop in. Well, I was just like, you know what? She's some random lady in the car. I look like the Unabomber. She's the one who's reaching out here. And honestly, I just wanted to get away from these turkeys. I didn't know how far they were going to follow me.
Yeah, you never know how far that a turkey's going to take it.
The video, he's kicking snow at them as opposed to kicking them. I guess that's points for being Canadian. I don't know, man. I'd just be ratcheting up a field goal attempt if one of those things is charging me.
I just huge.
I know, but
what happens if you miss?
Well, it's going to get me either way. These things are attacking.
You miss, you go Charlie Brown, fall down, and then they eat your face off.
Okay, possibly, but what am I going to turn and run from a turkey, and then someone videos it, and then I live in infamy online as the guy who's scared of a turkey forever? No, thank you.
The only thing that can make that video better is if you're dressed in your Renaissance Fair gear.
Yes.
Well, then you know what? Then okay, fine, and I'll be holding a turkey leg when it happens. I guarantee you.
Then they're just going to come after you twice as hard.
Yeah, well, I'm ready for it.
I think you're right, though. You aim for the chest and just kick as hard as you can.
What do you do, honestly, if a wild turkey's coming your way? Is this something that either of you have experience with? The other day, that was as close as I've ever been to one. I kid you not, 5 or 6 feet tops.
Yeah.
And I was pulling the leash to keep the dog from getting on him. So, but that close, I was like, oh, man, if that guy was pissed at me, this would be a real issue.
I mean, the only issue I've ever had is out in our parking lot, and they kind of gave me a look, and sort of like they didn't really. I just beelined it to the car and didn't mess with it.
I think Lisa Miller got stuck in the building for maybe like half an hour one day, kind of waiting for waiting for the turkeys to depart so she could get to her car. But yeah, they were just at the front door, like, you know, had her eyes right into Lisa's eyes.
I tell you what, man, we need
it was upsetting.
We need air horns in the building just so you can grab one and blast it out the door.
A pro tip: I have one sitting at my desk.
Oh, do you really?
I do really.
And you're just now telling me.
You know, if we had like a library system where we check things in and out, I've got an entire stable of hockey sticks in my garage. We could leave them out in the lobby. Check, just use it as have it for self-defense.
It's better to be safe than sorry.
I got a freaking sword at my desk too, no joke.
Oh, that's right. I have seen the sword. Yeah. Okay, all right, we're ready.
I'm going nowhere near your desk.
Ready. I tell you what, during this next break, I might have to go to the front door and see if I can't stir up a little drama. Yes. Bastards. We've kind of crossed the line as a society to where anytime you have a hobby or something you just have any passion about, the first thought is, well, how are you going to monetize it? What are you going to do with it?
Yeah.
Sometimes, hobbies, the creative spark, it's just there to be invested upon and then abandoned. Like most great art is never seen or heard or experienced because it's all about the creation, not the product.
True.
Let's go back to those days. Let's go back when we write a poem because we're feeling inspired and then immediately strike a match to the page. Let's go back to when we see something happening, a mundane opportunity in the household, and you go, I'm going to write a song about that. And then, of course, then you realize, well, the song's actually really catchy. And then you end up putting it on TikTok, and then everything I said doesn't matter anymore. Couple guys sitting around the house, and they're watching their cats. And the 2 cats are interacting and playing with each other and having a good day and generally being very affectionate. And then it dawns on one of these 2 cat owners, are my cats gay? What am I watching?
What?
And then what better thing to do than, write a song about it, put it on TikTok, and have it go incredibly viral.
I want to know if my cats are gay or if they are brothers. I want to know if they love each other or if they are lovers. Do I have gay cats? I want to know if my cats are gay. Do I have gay cats? If they are gay, then that's okay. Do I have gay cats? Gay cats? Gay cats?
Winner.
Gay cats.
Dig it.
Sounds like a song by that band Fun a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
My wife would hear that and say, oh, God, welcome to my world. Because I put everything into song around the house. But I don't write a new song. I just throw it onto an old melody, and mostly do that only because she still reacts. If she would just ignore like 2 or 3 of them, I'd stop doing it forever.
Sure.
She just had the strength to just pretend she didn't hear me being really obnoxious and annoying.
And see, I have children, so I'm obligated to put nonsense words to previous songs.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
I spent years taking the kids to preschool in the morning, and the whole ride would be just a series of songs about what I was seeing out the window and anything in an attempt to get them to laugh a little bit before I abandoned them for 6 hours to the hands of strangers.
Right.
Let me know if you got any songs you whipped up along the way. I'm curious. Should we be writing more songs about animals? Have you ever had that thought? I mean, it's a very common thing, you know. I mean, I think my pets are gay. Whatever you got, 651-989-ROCK. And by the way, the answer probably. I mean, countless animals in the animal kingdom are in fact display homosexual behavior. It's not unusual at all.
Right.
Really?
That's very true.
Okay.
I've you just look at. I'm looking at the list of all the animals. It's countless.
Somebody made a list.
Oh yeah, the Google's amazing.
Yeah, Google has a lot of information.
No, I'm just saying this is hardly restricted to the human species, is what I'm saying.
And the felines. What else do we got?
Felines. Well, the giraffes.
Yep, giraffes with their necking.
Oh yeah, and there's the Hollies have that song. She was a long neck woman in a black dress. That's about 2 female giraffes checking each other out from across the bar, right?
Yep,
I mean, is that not right? The horses very commonly involved in this sort of thing. There's a Richard Harris film, A Man Called Horse. I believe that's about the horse dating scene. It's the horse version of cruising.
Sure.
Okay, horse version of cruising.
A Man Called Horse. I thought that's what that was about.
I don't know. You lost me.
Penguins too. Penguins are.
Oh sure.
Yeah, they. I actually was working on a song about penguins while we were listening to Nirvana. Yeah.
Okay.
Just because.
What'd you come up with?
Are those penguins gay? Are those boys just looking after eggs?
Oh, okay.
Maybe they want to enjoy the day. And that's all the further I got.
Feels more like a limerick right there.
Biology.
Really
there once was a penguin named Carrie. There's a lot of biologists say this is a lot, and a lot of this activity is just to reduce tension. It's more like it's not about the affection. It's just straight up, guys. Let's just release the anxiety here. You know, that's kind of how that works in all these different species. Another famous film, Humpback Mountain. Humpback whales have been shown. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, no, that's not humpback. Yeah, it's close, but
yeah.
Yeah, I mean they don't call them humpback whales for nothing, right?
That's very true. The one that surprised me was lions. Very much very true in the savannah.
Yeah,
the king of the jungle, or not really a jungle. We say the king of the jungle. There's never been a lion in a jungle. It's tigers live in jungles. Lions live in the plains and the savannas out in Africa. But still, in the jungle, the mighty jungle, that lion is sleeping with that other lion tonight. We've heard that song a million times.
A weem away.
What do you think a whim away means?
Oh, now I know.
Am I the only one who says a whim away at the moment of truth? No, let's just stop that right there. I need a cigarette now.
Gorman in the morning. Coming right back. 92 KQRS. Streaming from 92KQRS.com. Gorman in the morning is back. 92 KQRS.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much.
Gorman in the morning, Minnesota's 92 KQRS. It's Thursday, and we like to rank things on Thursdays around here. Rank you very much. You are welcome to share your top 3 with us on the Luther Westside Volkswagen Talk and Text line, 651-989-ROCK. Let them loose. Tell us what you think. We're going to give you our top 3, nice and easy this week, pizza toppings.
Sure, that's nothing.
Pizza toppings.
Nobody's going to get violent over this.
I'm gonna give you a slice. I'm going to give you a pie. You got one thing to throw on there. What are you thinking? What's your topping of choice? Ryder, let's kick it off. Number 3.
With number 3. Now, you would probably need other things on the pizza, but this one just really elevates what you're doing, and it is banana peppers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that might be my most controversial pick this week. But it gives it a nice tang. It's not overbearing.
It does.
But yeah, it brings it from just a bland pizza to like a really tasty slice.
Sure. Right. Okay. We don't make the things you like. We make the things you like better. That was some company slogan back in the day.
That was the banana pepper slogan.
The banana pepper of pizza. Fair enough.
That's where we're starting.
Yeah, well, when you started that, I rolled my eyes, and then after your explanation, I'm like, all right, yeah. Well, it's got its place.
There's an argument that that's what onion does on a pizza as well. Just if it's the right onion, the right amount.
That's funny that you say that.
Because your number 3, Paul?
Is onions.
Really?
All the colors, the red ones, the white ones, the yellow ones, the sweet ones, onions on just about any type of pizza for me is it's just a game changer.
Does the job.
It makes everything better.
Okay, fair enough.
I think red only, but
okay. No,
that's the bite.
I go with all the various onions myself.
The sweet onions, especially if it's like a spicier thing, the sweet onions add a nice little contradiction.
I approach this from the perspective of just FYI, you only get one topping. It's just one thing on your slice.
Okay.
What are you going with? So because it's my favorite or it's the one I think. And so my number 3, I'm going to take your banana pepper and I am going to go harsh. I'm going to go straight to the jalapeno. A slice with just a jalapeno on there. Jalapeno peppers.
Fresh or pickled?
I'll take either. I prefer the fresh.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Slice it, stick it on there, heat it up. Because, what it says when you sit down with your friends and you have jalapeno, you're basically looking at them going, yeah, I'm bad. I'm nationwide.
I'm nationwide. Right? Okay, seeds in or seeds out?
In.
Seeds in.
Oh, yeah. You thought this was like just some comfort food, like a grilled cheese? No. No. If the cheese doesn't burn the roof of your mouth, this jalapeno damn well might burn your entire digestive tract. As I said, I'm bad. I'm nationwide. I'm a bad man. You deal with it.
All right.
That's it's just a way to let people know who they're dealing with.
Clearly.
Yeah.
I don't know. That pizza's never made me want to fight.
Big fan. Doesn't make you want to fight. What doesn't make me want to fight?
Yeah.
Clearly.
Come on, man. I'm sharpening these elbows as we speak. Give me your number 2, Ryder. I'm getting pissed off now.
It's going to be any type of olives. Black, green, Kalamata, whatever. Again, it's got that nice tang, and it just lifts that pizza up all by itself.
It's just a little extra whoosh of wind in the kite.
Yes.
I love taking an olive, pulling it off the pizza and flicking it across the room with my finger.
Oh, do you?
Oh, God, disgusting. That's just awful.
What?
Yeah.
No?
No. No olives for me.
I'm an olive fan across the board. Anytime I can get an olive, I'm getting an olive. I have a giant vat of jalapeno stuffed olives in my kitchen right now, in my fridge as we speak.
My niece, when she was little, she used to wear 10 olives on her fingertips and then eat them at the table. That's a good
kid.
Said she could have mine.
When someone says I'm going to Costco, can I get you a gallon of jalapeno stuffed olives? The answer is yes, you can. Yes, thank you.
A gallon?
Yeah, they get that giant jar sometimes. Not every time, sometimes. And when I see it, I get real excited. Number 2, Fletcher.
My number 2 is a new entry. I was initially going to go kind of in the realm of your number 3 with the banana peppers. I do like a bell pepper, but it's been seeded by hot honey. Hot honey can be added to damn near anything.
Really? Hot honey?
Our friend, listener, Christine, brought us hot honey a few weeks ago.
Yes.
Yeah. And it was really, really tasty.
It was great.
And we had some pizza, some leftover, and my wife said, it was like a meat lover's pizza. She's like, try hot honey. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm not ruining a pizza with hot honey. And so I took one slice, put it in the air fryer to warm it up, and it was next level. So that is it's not like starting in the ranks at number 5. It jumped up to number 2 immediately. It's really, really good.
Damn, okay.
Rectangle does this. If you ever run across the Rectangle Detroit style pizza, they've got hot honey on the side. I think you can get it at Grand Casino Arena if you go up on the club level. They've got a rectangle there.
I'm intrigued.
It makes it so sticky though.
Sure.
Well, the cool thing is that I don't put my hands on the honey. I just grab it by the crust, and then I don't touch the stick.
It's sticky, but that's why they make beer.
I suppose.
Yeah. My number 2.
Let's hear it.
That's right. Pineapple.
Oh.
Okay.
That's right. Listen, it's simple. I grew up the 8th kid of 8. If I didn't eat quickly, I didn't eat much. Okay? Seriously, I had to wolf down food immediately, or there were going to be 5 other forks circling my plate. And here's why pineapple is so awesome just on its own. No one's going to reach for that slice. No one is going to try to get your food. It's like if you go to a party and you walk in with a 6-pack of Old Milwaukee, you're drinking all 6 of them. No one's touching that beer. No one is going to look at that slice with pineapple.
How does that make it best?
You can leave it unattended. You can go to the bathroom. You can step outside to make a call. It's still there when you're done. That's your food. Security over flavor. these are ingrained in me. This is ingrained.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
This is ingrained. You didn't grow up in my house. If you can't walk a half a mile in my shoes, don't step off.
Well, if we're going to bring in that argument, then we have to just get rid of the whole game because none of us have walked in each other's shoes.
But I'm not saying that what you're saying makes no sense. I'm explaining it. This is my list, baby.
Okay.
It's got to be grilled. Like, I don't like it when there's just the pineapple straight from the juice and whatever on there.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The point is hands off my pizza.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah. If you want me to not touch it, then it's the best defense.
Well, that's the point.
But
point
that's not
taken.
best topping.
See,
it's
you
best
just
defense.
You just proved my point.
No, it's best defense of a piece.
We didn't say best tasting topping. We said best topping. Best topping to make sure I eat my food is pineapple. That's all I'm trying to say. Pizza toppings, we've given you our 3s, we've given you our 2s. You've given us some lists on the Luther Westside Volkswagen Talk and Text line.
God, I don't even want to read this one, but I'm a team player. Wally came in and says, Gorman is a genius for that one. As a guy that shame eats in the dark, I get it. I hear what you're saying, Fletcher, but if you've never had to hide or sneak food, you'll never understand.
My people.
Yeah.
My people have spoken.
Uh-huh.
I thought Wally was my people, but I'm not so sure anymore. Eric came in with green olive, black olive, and sausage.
Yes.
That's his top
Boom,
3.
Boom, boom.
All right, yeah.
Last but not least, Lore the cheesehead. Not cheese, surprisingly. Mushrooms. Would it kill them to put mushrooms on without those awful peppers?
Ugh. No, it's fungus.
I thought about going just straight mushroom,
fungus.
too. I'm a fan of the mushroom on the slice.
The only thing that would be worse than mushroom is egg.
I can't argue. I love eggs. I love pizza, but I've never thought about combining them, and I shan't right now. Don't tell me about breakfast pizza. I know it exists.
I'm not talking about breakfast pizza. Okay. There's a certain one, though, that with egg that is fantastic. But I'm with you on mushrooms, 100%. Get rid of that stuff.
Let's get to our numero unos. Ryder, what have you got?
The answer is nothing at all. There is nothing more perfect than just a plain cheese Kevin Callister style pizza. Mm-hmm. Just give me that bad boy in the buff. Just crust, red sauce, cheese. Absolute perfection.
There should be a cello playing underneath you as you say that. That's beautiful.
Yes.
No, I'm a proponent. No. I hear you.
Seriously.
All right, Fletcher's his stomach's turned. What do you got? Number 1.
It's just pepperoni, man. Like I can get away with anything else, with nothing else. Just give me the pepperoni. The more pepperoni, the better. I don't care if it's the big, wide, super flat, rubbery pepperoni, or if it's the super great, cupped up, super crisp. I prefer those.
Okay.
But honestly, I've had the type where you've had 3 different types of pepperoni on there. It's just, God, just give me pepperoni.
Have you ever seen the reel that'll come across in your Instagram or Facebook feed of the place in New Jersey that makes a pizza with so much pepperoni you literally can't imagine how much pepperoni can fit on one deep dish pizza?
I have not.
I'm gonna find it. I'll show it to you.
Please.
No, it's hundreds of discs per pie, hundreds stacked on top of each other, and then they drizzle the pepperoni grease over the top of that. And it's the kind of thing. It's one bite would be amazing, and then you'd have to go throw up, and then you'd be like, "Okay, I did it." But it's an incredible thing. I've seen it a bunch.
I was just gonna say, as much as I have just clearly displayed how much I love, I think a slice of that would be enough for me.
Oh, sure, that'd be more than enough. My number 1.
Let's hear it.
Ryder, as Michael Corleone said to Pat Geary at the house in Tahoe, Senator, you can have my answer now. Nothing. My final offer is this. Nothing. You just give me the right crust. You give me the right sauce, most importantly, and the perfect amount of cheese. That, my friends, is heaven. Mm-hmm. I love toppings. I love just about every topping you can name. But a plain cheese slice, when it's done right, it is all I ever need.
Yeah.
Just the perfect, and it's got to be, everything's got to be right. I'm not taking a cheese slice and saying, well, I wish the crust was better. I'm saying, but when it's right, when the sauce is right, when the crust is right, just give me a cheese slice. Wherever I am, I'm walking around the West Village. I'm feeling cool because I'm in New York. I'm folding that bad boy in half, and I'm like,
folding. Yes,
life.
I love it.
This is how life is meant to be lived.
I can get with you on the folding. The folding pizzas are when you know you have a good slice of pizza in your hand, but you guys are wasting experiences. You're wasting opportunities by not putting anything else on the pizza. I mean, plain cheese pizzas and pepperoni and pineapple. We're not even taking this exercise seriously this morning. Please,
we're
Luther Westside Volkswagen Talk and Text line, please get behind me and tell these people that they're lunatics.
You're the guy who looks at a night sky full of stars and says, I wish there was a satellite flying by.
No, I'm not.
Take.
I love the sky without satellites.
Then love the cheese slice
those have nothing
without
to do
toppings.
with each other. That's
They
an
do.
insane
in the
analogy.
simplicity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Come on, man. I don't need,
it.
when I see a gorgeous sunset, I don't need to see a plane fly across the sun and capture it just so on a picture.
Simplicity?
Yeah.
Pepperoni pizza is simplicity.
Not as simple as cheese pizza.
I mean, it sounds like you might as well just eat a giant stick of pepperoni at some point.
No, I just got done saying that the excessive pepperoni on the pizza, I don't need that whole thing. But an appropriate amount is just right. You guys are insane.
All right, time for me to go get a snack.
Gorman in the morning. Coming right back. 92 KQRS. Streaming from 92KQRS.com. Gorman in the morning is back. 92 KQRS.
Oh, Pearl Jam. You know, I like Pearl Jam. I just give you grief.
I know.
That's all.
I know.
Nothing against the members of Pearl Jam, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees.
Oh, damn.
And I just said the other day, or I just said a minute ago, I said, wait, who inducted them? Because I remember really liking the speech, and you had to remind me it was David Letterman of all people.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I love a good Letterman speech.
You could put Letterman in any situation where he's just talking, and I'll listen.
Pretty good, old Dave Letterman, especially since he got off TV every night. He just seems like he has, a little bit more time to collect his thoughts.
What's the Netflix series? My next guest needs no introduction.
Yeah.
Very good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's the end of the world, as one gentleman from Long Island knows, and he's not feeling fine about it.
No?
It's the end of the world as he knew it, because the state of New York has revoked his vanity license plate.
Oh, was it scandalous?
Tragic. Beyond scandalous.
How filthy was it?
69-year-old Seth Bukowski.
Uh-huh.
It said it's a series of letters and numbers. P, B, the number 4, W, E, G, O. Now, I see this and I go, PB, that's the atomic chart, that's lead on the
I think
elements.
peanut butter, because I'm
and then I think, well, no, it's not lead for, so then I go peanut butter for, I go lead, then peanut butter, and then I realize, you got to slow it down. It's very simple. It's the old classic road trip adage. Pee before we go. And the state of New York says no.
No?
You are done. After 4 years, after more than 5 years.
He's had this license plate for 5 years and now they're taking it back?
The DMV says you're no longer in compliance.
Here he is.
As they say in Fargo.
Police officers pass by and they tell me, I love your plate. Of course, they would say, I don't have to. We'd get in the car, we'd drive a few miles, and what do you know? Now, all of a sudden, the Department of Motor Vehicles has lost their sense of humor or their ability to reason.
Wait, the Department of Motor Vehicles lost their sense of humor?
Well, they also lost
have
it. They lost their letter H as well. They've lost their sense of humor. I'm sorry. A lot of things getting lost over there at the old Department of Motor Vehicles.
Oh, man. This one's so benign. I think they put it in a Centex commercial.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, every parent's ever, anytime you've ever gone on a road trip ever with family, it's always, do you have to go to the bathroom?
That's what it is.
I was expecting you to say it was like something really filthy that we're like, oh my God, that got by?
Yeah. No, it's a PSA for people not peeing on the side of the road.
That's exactly
or
right.
Or peeing in the bottle and then chucking it out the window. So, man, this guy's doing us a service.
That wouldn't fly in the state of Nebraska, where I have been. I have had a conversation with a state trooper who said, "You weren't just urinating on my beautiful highway, were you?" 3 a.m, pulled over on the side of the road to switch drivers, and yes, we were all taking a leak.
Have you ever driven through western Nebraska?
Yeah.
There, you literally can go 20, 25 miles without an exit.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're right to be peeing on the side of the road in western Nebraska.
Yeah. First, it was a drive from Minneapolis to Denver, and apparently in between those two cities is the entirety of Nebraska.
Yeah. It's like Omaha, and then 4 hours later, Ogallala, or something like that.
The first time seeing that was a shocker. I was like, wow, I just thought they played football here with giant offensive linemen. I didn't know they had all this land of nothing else.
Right.
Yeah.
It's literal tumbleweeds.
Yeah, it'll definitely wake you up right there.
Mm-hmm.
Ever had a a vanity plate yourself? What's the weirdest, craziest one you've ever seen? The Facebook page is loading up. Hit us on the Luther Westside Volkswagen talking text line 651-989-ROCK.
It's Gorman in the Morning with Fletcher and Ryder, 92 KQRS.
Gorman in the Morning, Minnesota's 92 KQRS. Bobby Keys, the great saxophonist that you just heard, blasting his way through that Coda jam. Probably the coolest thing I ever did was played a bunch of gigs with Bobby Keys. Bobby Keys and the Suffering Bastards is what we called ourselves.
Great name.
This was a Nashville, Tennessee thing, started about 15 years ago, and it was a great band, and it was just there to let Bobby play all the songs he had been on in recording, like his discography.
Oh, cool.
So a bunch of Stone stuff, John Lennon stuff, Eric Clapton stuff, George Harrison stuff. He played on The Wanderer by Dion when he was 16 years old.
Oh, yeah.
The set list was nuts every night because you'd have like 150 bangers to choose from.
Yeah.
But we used to play Can't You Hear Me Knockin', and we did a fine job with it as much as anybody could.
Right.
But just being on stage while he's playing those parts every time, I have goosebumps right now just thinking about it. It was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I'd say rest in peace, Bobby, but he didn't know how that worked. He is raging right now wherever he is. God, I miss that guy.
Hell yeah.
If Bobby had a vanity license plate, I'm sure it would have been something really kitschy, like Saxy Man or something, like he would have thought it was funny because it was so stupid.
Yeah, well, how could you not?
See, that's how that works. Vanity plates, a gentleman in New York State had one for 5 years, and it was PB4WEGO, P before we go. And the state said, you know what, you're no longer in compliance. I just want to stay in compliance. We can take care of this right here in Brainerd. So they made him change his license plate. They're not allowing that to go. Vanity plates, you can run afoul of the law on occasion. But then again, sometimes you keep some good ones. Our buddy Shep from Brainerd, Shep's on 6th. Barkeep.
Yes.
Sent in a photo of his. It says, it's MIXN one for you. Mixin' one for you.
Oh,
That's
hell
perfect.
Yeah, Bart.
Yeah.
What he does, that's perfect.
Get after it, Shep.
Nice.
Good man right there. If you're in Brainerd, go to Shep's on 6th. What else we got on the text line, Paul?
Luther Westside Volkswagen talking text line. I think my favorite is from a 651 number, RNFNRL. Rock and F and roll.
Rock and bleep and roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it a lot.
That'll work.
It's a collector plate, too, so it's probably attached to a pretty sweet car.
I bet that's true. Ryder, Facebook.
A few I like from the Facebook page. Ron says E-I-E-I-O.
Okay.
It's a farm thing.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have the upset Vikings fan. They've got the Vikings personalized plate, and then the SUMD, the numeral 4Y. Someday.
Someday.
Maybe.
This one's a thinker. Nobody say it out loud. I'm going to read this to you.
Okay.
It is the numerals 310HZZA. Are you visualizing this in your head?
310HZZA.
Yes. Corey says this one's funny. Flip it around, put it in your rearview mirror.
Ah, yes, I get it.
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah.
Solid. That's good. I like that.
Yeah. That just reminded me when we were kids and we used to type things into a calculator and turn it upside down. And
boobs.
I giggle. Boobs. Yeah. All the
those are
classics.
great. Sure.
Wow.
Kevin sent one more in. TED F20. It wasn't a vanity plate. He just was given this one. TED F420. Toke every day 420 is what he considers.
Oh, wow. Fair enough.
He just lucked out with that?
He just lucked out with that. That's pretty nice.
Man,
that's a nice dice roll. You'd save yourself some bucks, too.
I hope he uses it as a permission slip.
Yeah, that's kind of like, the state told me I have to be stoned most of the time. That's exactly what that means. I've never had a vanity plate. I would never have a vanity plate. I get the idea of it, but this always comes to mind. I remember reading a Sports Illustrated article 30 years ago about Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
And Scottie Pippen was, of course, Robin to Michael Jordan's Batman. Pippen in his own right was always a top 10 player in the league, but he also always had that thing of like, but I don't get enough attention. I don't get enough respect. He was always that guy with the chip on his shoulder. And he drove around Chicago in a Ferrari in the 90s.
Nice.
6'8", skinny as a rail, very unique face. There's no one ever looked at him and said, is that Scottie Pippen? You'd see him and go, that's Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
No one looked like him. And he still felt the need for not only a vanity plate, but a vanity plate DA space PI Pip. DePip. Hey, that's DePip. It's like, dude, we know. Come on. Anyway, it's good. The things I retain. I don't need to know that information. I don't know why, but it just rankled me at the time.
I can't freaking retain stuff from yesterday. If I could just borrow some of what you have, that'd be great.
I'd hand it right over. Trust me.
I believe you.
I'd never ask for it back either.
Yeah.
All right, here is your last word for the day.
All right.
A very special birthday to share with you.
Aww.
A gentleman who was stationed in West Germany in 1953. He was a U.S. Air Force Morse code operator.
Oh, cool.
A staff sergeant with the 12th Radio Squadron Mobile of U.S. Air Force Security Service. That's his title. He was monitoring Soviet transmissions. Now, this is as the Cold War was ramping up at a pretty scary level.
Okay.
And it was March of 53. This gentleman heard announcements going back and forth. He was intercepting Soviet radio transmissions.
Yeah.
And he transcribed a very secret top priority message that announced, just not to be for American ears, he intercepted the message that Joseph Stalin had in fact died.
Ooh.
This is the first American citizen to know that the Soviet premier, Joseph Stalin, was dead.
Wow.
He passed that message along to his superiors. It got back to the White House almost immediately, as soon as it could back in the day, and this man was considered, hey man, nice job.
Oh, yeah.
That gentleman's name, happy birthday to the man in black.
No way.
Johnny Cash.
That's right. I've heard that before.
Oh, damn.
That's right, Johnny. Appreciate that, brother. I mean, of all the people to know about Joseph Stalin's death first, who better than the man in black himself?
That's fantastic. I like
it. Pretty badass right there.
Hell yeah.
Tomorrow on Gorman in the Morning, Jesse Pierce, our buddy's going to come by to discuss the Minnesota Wild, what we saw during the Olympics, basically hockey talk with Jesse Pierce, which is something we cannot do enough.
Yeah.
Right. Agreed.
Brian Eggert is going to swing by. We'll be talking about movies, as we do with Brian. That's always cool.
Hockey and movies tomorrow?
Hockey, movies, and Mary Santora, who's over at Laugh Camp. We got a big day tomorrow. Holy smokes.
That sounds pretty great.
Get a good night's sleep.
What's coming up right around the corner on this very station today, Paul Fletcher?
Still getting the music locked in, but Rockville Flyaway, 2 opportunities. Text your way to that. Also commercial free just after 11:45. You know, get you into lunch.
Sounds like a plan. Keep it right here on Minnesota's 92 KQRS.
Gorman in the Morning is also Gorman on the go. Get the 92 KQRS app and stream live or catch the Gorman in the Morning podcast anytime. 92 KQRS.